What's up, guys? My name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak, and thank you for joining me today for episode number 7 of our Direwolf20 playthrough. So in the last episode, I spent way too long looking for some melons so that we could do an upgrade to our backpack. So in between episodes, I went ahead and got our backpack all nice and set up. So what I've done is I've organized it, for one, made sure that I've got what I want up in it, and then I went into the settings, and there's the no sort settings. So I have this top half that's highlighted in green set to not sort when I sort the backpack. So if I've got just random stuff in here and I middle mouse button it, it'll sort this bottom half. It will not sort the top half. The other thing I did is the slot memory settings, and I set all of the slots in green to remember their settings. So you can see that I have my osmium tools down here in my hotbar. Well, there's ghost images of them here. So if I go ahead and put it in to there, it'll go right back where they are. However, if I put like the arrows in there, they're just going to go to this empty slot here because they won't go in those. So my backpack's pretty darn set up now. And I think one of the last things I need to do for it is put in a couple of placeholders, because I don't want things going into these slots. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here to memory settings and select those slots. Perfect. So now sticks will go into them, but nothing else. Everything else ends up down here. Awesome. So what are we going to do in this episode, guys? I'm thinking that we might go back to the Nether. But before we go back to the Nether, I need better armor. My armor isn't doing so hot. And I'm thinking we might go with osmium. Now, I don't have a ton of osmium, but I do have a good amount. And there's a raiding party coming. Why is there a raiding party coming? Uh-huh. Yeah, you see me, boys. Yeah. Oh, and they're the special magical variety, aren't they? I really should have my shield out. You know, that would have been smart. Can I hit that guy? Oh, yes, I can. I do need to get infinity on this bow and power. You know what? Maybe that's what we're going to work on today. Maybe some better tools. Maybe we go ahead and go with tinkers for sword and whatnot. I think that might be a good idea. You know what? Maybe we'll do the tinker's armor too. Yeah, I'm gonna look into the tinker's armor. Alright, so if we go at Tinkers, so let's see what we've got to work with here. I know that they've got armor. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to definitely want these, but I think not the boots, but I think I'm gonna want the traveler's pants as well. We don't need that on there anymore. Okay. All right, so what do we need to make this stuff? So the traveler's pants is leather and copper. I can totally make that right now. This stuff needs cobalt though. I do not have much cobalt. In fact, I have almost no cobalt. Okay. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to take my leather. And what else was needed? Copper. I can do copper. We're going to make... We're actually going to make an entire set of the Traveler's stuff. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we need some glass panes for the goggles, I think it is. Couple of glass panes, not a problem. Okay, cool. So let's get that stuff off. Let's put these on. Okay, looks pretty good. So where do we want to set this up? I'm thinking over here somewhere. That's what I was gonna do and never did. I was gonna get into Botania so I can get rid of all this grass. Never did, though. We will. Maybe in the next episode, actually. But I definitely want to get set up with Tinkers, because I died far too much on that last exploration trip as well. And yeah, we need some better armor. Okay. So we'll do the standard Tinker setup out here. So we're gonna want this and this and this and this. Yeah. So we've got the station, the parts builder. We can just put these here. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know what goes in the Tinker's chest. Okay. So in the Tinker's station is where you can make some of the basic stuff as well as upgrade some of the basic stuff. So for instance, I can upgrade my Traveler's vest or my pants. And then the parts builder is where you, lo and behold, you build parts. So yes, and then we need to get into some metal stuff. So the first thing we're gonna need is gonna be the melter, so that we can then make the Smeltery Controller. So the Smeltery Controller has to be poured off with melted copper, which means we can make it in a Seared Melter. Okay, so we're going to need a Seared Melter, and we're also going to need something to fuel the Seared Melter. I think we're going to go with the Scorched Fuel Tank. Not the Scorched Fuel Tank. We're going to go with, the Seared Fuel Tank. Because I can just hop into the nether and grab some lava. So we're going to need sand and gravel. Gravel, I've got a good amount of. Do I have sand? I don't even have sand in here. Okay, looks like I am heading over. Oh, I have a singular sand. Okay. We'll go ahead and just put all that back in there. Looks like I'm going to go get myself some sand here real quick. And I'll be right back. Yeah. All right. Be right back. All right, guys. I'm back. So I went over to here, and you can see the destruction I caused. Got myself a lot of sand. And then on my way back, yeah, you can see it a little bit. I mined out this area of the lake, which was a giant pile of gravel and clay. Let's see. Yeah, we're now up to 2,000 gravel. Where's our sand? Sand, we're at 3,000. And I believe clay is going to be in the raw ores. Yeah, 4,000 clay. Okay. So not going to be an issue anymore. We'll just get a bunch of that, a bunch of that. All right. And then the clay balls, we've got to combine up like so. Perfect. And then I think, if I remember correctly, it's... let's look. Grout. I am grout. There it is. Okay. And we'll just put in as much as we can. There we go. Boom. Okay. And then that one's still got a lot to smelt. That's still got a lot to smelt. I think we can hold off smelting all of this stuff. We're going to put the grout in here. Pull this out and this out. And you know what we're going to do. When you get up into the higher tick accelerations, you got to make sure to tick accelerate your hoppers as well, as hoppers are not the fastest. Perfect, we're getting our seared bricks. Okay, and then I'll just throw this stuff back in here for all I care. Cool, and then blocks can get that stuff back. All right, let's pick up our seared bricks. Okay, so we're gonna get the seared fuel tank. We're gonna need a bit of glass. You know what I should do? I should grab a few stacks of sand and throw them in there too. Because I do have a little bit of glass left. But, you know, you can always use more. And then the seared melter, which needs one of the seared ingot or fuel gauge. That one's mostly glass. I mean, they're both a lot of glass, basically. Okay, and then we're also going to need... Actually, I know the recipe for this one. We're going to need this. We're going to need a basin. While I'm at it, I can make a casting table. And another basin. Another table. And another set of these. Okay. So, let me show you how this works. What we're going to need to do... Okay. So, the way this works is you put your fuel source down there. You add your whatchamacallit to the top. Which actually, I'm going to go ahead and make the... the Seared Heater. It's cheap enough. We're going to use that so that I don't have to go to the Nether right now. So this one will just take coal, which is not a problem. And we'll just stick this on the side here. Now this is just the entry level one. And we're gonna need, I think it's 4 copper, if I remember correctly. Okay, it's gonna melt that up. So Tinkers revolves around the concept of alloying metals together. So that's taking multiple metals, mixing them together to make better metals. And in order to do that, we first need to get a foundry. That is the best one to have. But in order to do the foundry, we need the Smeltery Controller. Excuse me, we're going to get a Smeltery. The Foundry comes later. You need molten obsidian and scorched bricks, which is nether grout, and it's a whole big thing. But the Smeltery Controller we can do. So it's seared bricks with 4 ingots of copper poured over it. Perfect. Seared bricks is just 4 of these seared ingots. We just stick that in there. We click this, and it's going to pour on top. And just like that, we have our Smeltery Controller. So this is the brains of the Smeltery. We can now get rid of all this because we're not going to use it anymore. Yeah, we don't have to use that for much. You literally just want to use it to get the Smeltery Controller, and that's it. We're definitely going to need lots more bricks, though. Good, I got plenty more smelted up. Okay, boom. Okay, looks good. Plenty of it. Okay, so the one we're gonna make is gonna be kind of a basic one. We're gonna go... 3x3, or do we want to go... a little bigger? I can't place blocks today. Yeah, we're gonna go with that size. I think that'll be a good size. And then what you need to do is get the sides on. You don't need the corners or the edges to be filled. It just cares about the sides. And we're going to use this thing quite a bit this season, or this series. So we are going to make it a pretty big one, even though we're going to end up having to move it into our building once we build one. That is, if I decide to move it. I haven't entirely decided. I may just build the building around it. Alright, we'll move those out of the way. Let's see, I should have some more bricks. Okay, I want to do that. Okay, I think... Oh, wait. Hold on. I have a building gadget. I can absolutely use the building gadget in build to me mode. Perfect. I think we're going to go too tall. Okay. Perfect. And we're out of bricks. It's alright, I've got more, and more is being crafted. Let's go ahead and... do a little more. And it looks like we're onto the glass. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to craft it, don't I? 35 more. I think that'll be enough. Okay. That is our smeltery. So, in order to get this thing up and running, we're going to need our controller, which we have right here. Boom. And there we go. It's up and running. It just won't actually melt anything in this current configuration because we need our tank. So we do already have the tank, but I need to go fill it up with lava in order for it to work. So the smeltery uses lava to melt the stuff, and it doesn't use a whole lot of lava, which is really quite nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make a few more tanks if I can. 5 more, yeah. And then I'm gonna take, I think I've already got a bucket in here. Yes, I do. I'm gonna go head to the nether real quick and just fill this up with some lava. Be right back. Alright guys, so here we are in the nether. We're just outside our nether spawn. I just went down. And we're right by this slime island thingy-mabobber here. And so we filled up all our tanks. Each one of these holds 4 buckets worth of lava. I want to make sure. Yeah, okay, I did get that. I have my magnet turned on, but you never know. So yeah, so each of these holds 4 buckets of lava. And so let's go home. Cool, cool, cool. Now we're back. And if I just take one of these and throw it here, and I'm going to put the rest of them just down here, out of the way. This is now got lava, and it's ready to smelt stuff, which is really awesome. But we need a way to get the stuff we smelt out. I do need to change a setting real quick. There we go. So that can go in there. Boom, boom. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so we're also going to want these. Okay. And let's grab a little bit of copper, because I think that's what's needed. So now we need the drain. So the smeltery drain. Did I really not leave enough bricks? I may not have left enough bricks. We can get 2 drains. That actually should be enough if I do it correctly. So, all right. So we're gonna head back over here, and we're going to put the drains. I want a drain here. And I want a drain here. And I'll show you why I want them in these locations. It's pretty simple. It's because in these locations, I can use 2 different sides of it. So boom and boom. This one's also going to have 2 different sides. This one back here is going to be my blocks. And then I'm going to want... Give me a little bit of cobble, so that I can have some levers. Boom, 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 and boom. All right, cool. So we've got that up and running. I'm going to go ahead and put down our tinker stuff again. The part builder, the tinker station, the parts chest. And the tinker's chest. Yeah. Looks good. And then I am also going to need a little bit more grout. So we'll just go to blocks here. I'm just going to make like 1 stack's worth. Okay, and then raw ores. Boom. All right. So I should be able to do this and get a bunch of grout. All right, cool. Stick a stack in each of these, and here we go. Cool. And now I forgot what I wanted that for. Oh, yes, now I remember. Yes, I want the cast chest. Okay, so I need to make a cast to do the cast chest. Okay, not a problem. We're going to make some casts right now anyways. So I'm going to take some gold and throw it in there. 3 blocks of it. And smelt that down. And I'm impatient and we're running low on video time. So yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take an ingot and throw it on here. And another one and throw it on here. And yes, no, is this not? Oh, right. I forgot. In the new version of Tinkers here, it has to be iron. I forgot. Okay. Not a problem. We can do iron. So it used to be that you could use any ingot to make the ingot cast. It's just not like that anymore. So here we go, ingot casts. And we're going to go over here, and I'm going to make the cast chest. Just needs a chest. Surprise, surprise. And boom. All right, so what this thing does is it'll hold casts, just like that one. And we can make casts for all different types of things, from tool parts and gems and all kinds of things, so that we can cast a bunch of stuff. So what I'm going to do is, I have tons of gold. So how about electrum? Yeah, I think I can make some electrum. Silver and gold, 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, I should be able to do that. How am I on silver? Not a problem. So how much do we have in here currently? We have 2 blocks and 7 ingots. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 more ingots of gold. We're just going to make it 3 blocks. Although it's possible I'll need more than that. Let's take a look. Nope, 3 blocks exactly. All right, cool. So 3 blocks and some seared bricks. So this is how you do it. You melt the stuff down, and then in here, it will mix together. And here we go. Here is our 6 blocks of molten electrum. And I'm going to do this and this. It's going to power those, and they're going to drain out. Now, I need to come over here. I should have some hoppers. Yes. I need 4 of those and a couple of barrels. We'll start back here. Okay, we're going to put the barrel in the ground here. And the hoppers into the barrel. It will automatically pull out the completed item when it is done, thus allowing it to do a new item. I need some dirt. Okay. And we can do the exact same thing over here. That is not where I wanted that. Want it there. And boom. And boom. All right. So now that that has all been extruded, there we go. There's our electrum. And I'm going to go ahead and make... Alright. I'm going to break down and I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the crafting station. Just needs a single pattern. Yeah. Just so that I don't have to keep going over to my other crafting table. Yeah. Okay. So now that we've got our electrum, let's make an anvil of electrum. Awesome. And this will replace this guy. Boom. I love the sound of the anvil. So now we can actually make the higher level tools, and that's exciting. And in addition to that, we can use metals now to make our tools, whereas previously you could not. So it looks like we're out of video time for today, guys, but I think we made some pretty good progress here. We've got our good old Tinker's Smeltery, and we made a pretty good size one here too. But we've got our Tinker's Smeltery up and going. We've got a Tinker's Anvil. And in the next episode, we're gonna maybe look at finding some cobalt. And yeah, once I find some cobalt, we should be able to make the Tinker's armor, which would be awesome. And then we can upgrade the Tinker's armor. I'd also like to upgrade our... whatchamacallit, the mining gadget, the rest of the way, because I think I have enough lapis and whatnot to actually finish upgrading it. I don't have too much left. We may have to go look for some snow, though, but I think I know where I can find some. So, with that, guys, my name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you're enjoying this content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Offensive Yak out.